Hey everyone, Entast here, and I know that we just got Inazuma, and we've got another island coming. For a lot of players, they probably have a ton of content to catch up with, and they probably can't relate. But there are also a ton of players that have played Genshin Impact from day one that are getting very bored or have already quit. And there's even a bunch of content creators that are starting to vent their frustrations, me included. I've made complaints about the endgame for ages, since the second month of the game, and we're a year in now. Tectone just recently said that he is taking a break from social media. That's some personal stuff. Techie, if you see this, I hope you're doing well, man. I didn't want to reach out because you said don't reach out, but if you do see this, I hope you're doing okay. If you want to see his video, he explains what's going on there. I don't want to dive into it any further, but we've lost Zeal's ambition in the past. Damone Kim, he left. He tried Inazuma and he said, yeah, I can't come back to this game. That's paraphrasing, of course. But there's some big issues here with the long-term grind of this game, and people are running out of content. And now that the 1-year anniversary is happening, people are really mad. And I don't blame them, because the anniversary so far has been a little bit confusing. There's been some really cool community stuff, and the community art was amazing. But this is a gacha game, and people want their rewards. And Genshin Impact, MiHoYo has been so silent on it, players just want some communication. Frustration is mounting, and I'm wondering, is everyone gonna quit Genshin Impact? Are content creators gonna start moving on to new games? I want to deep dive in a few of these things really quickly. I want to have a bit of a discussion, but I do want to let you know right off the hop, I still want to cover this game. Your boy MTash isn't quitting, even though I'm about to sound really frustrated. Now, before we get into the drama, before we get into that, I've got something at least a little heartwarming to put a smile on your face before we get into the deep dive. So as you might recall, I did a sponsorship with Helix Mattress, and I have that bad boy upstairs. But my brother has been complaining about his back for ages. The guy won't shut up, so I knew what to do. I called up Helix and I said, you gotta send my brother a bed so I can get some shut-eye myself. He's calling me late at night saying, oh, my back. Well, we're about to fix that. All right, we've got it loaded up and I'm surprising him. He has no idea I'm on my way. They also sent him the Helix Dream Pillow set, so he is completely ready to snooze. So my brother buzzed me in because we're going for dinner, but he has no idea I brought the bed. Let's get his reaction.
What? Did you give him a present?
Sheesh!
Are you actually filming this? Like,
Yeah, yes I am.
It's gonna be a YouTube video?
This is literally an ad for Helix.
Okay.
This is the same bed that they sent me, and they sent me another one for you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there's a mattress in here. We just got to open it up, and we can set it up on your bed like right now.
Awesome. Okay, well let's get rid of that whole
Piece of crap.
It's giving me problems.
That's luxury, like truly luxury. That's the comfiest I've ever been.
Thank you so much, Helix Mattress. This is an amazing, amazing surprise. I really appreciate it. And everybody go out and buy a mattress right now.
If you want to get the perfect mattress for you, go to helixsleep.com and do their sleep quiz. When you're done, Helix will link you to the mattress that's your best fit. Personally, I have the Moonlight Luxe and I absolutely love it, but I've got some really good news. You can test the bed for 100 nights, have it shipped right to your door for free, and it's got a 10 to 15 year warranty. That's incredible. Go to helixsleep.com/mtashed or click the link in the description or comment section of this video to get up to $200 off and 2 free pillows. Thanks again, and let's get back into the video. Now this is the tough thing. We just got Inazuma. We've been waiting like 11 months to get Inazuma. We've got most of the islands and another island coming. If anything, we should all be excited and having fun. But I also made a video about my big worry for Inazuma. If it's just chests and quests, and they don't add another Spiral Abyss or other endgame content, players are going to feel like they beat the game and they beat the islands, and there's no reason to be there. I can't imagine a lot of you are running around Mondstadt today, or Liyue. You've been doing that for 11 months, and now you've been exploring Inazuma. But if you're like me, you probably have a lot of completion here. 100%, 100%, 100%, 86, wow, 99. That's because I'm not playing as much as I used to, because I don't have much to do. Now, the tree is also, we've been slowed down being able to progress this Grand Narakami, whatever, shrine. We can only get to level 50, but then we can push on to 50 once the new island drops. But the thing with that is, if you're like me, you might already have a bunch of level ups ready to go. And you might have some Electroloculus or whatever ready to go as well. And so progress on this new island and finishing up the tree and all these things, it's going to be finished very quickly when it drops. And, once all the quests are done, and once you've found the majority of the chests, what is there to do on Inazuma other than it being beautiful? I love it, for sure, but then there is no content, and that is a big, big problem for everything in the game. When you do all the quests, you do all the chests, you have endgame to look forward to. Leveling up your characters and doing things. Well, you can't level up characters because resin is still an issue. In fact, I don't even stream every day because I don't have any resin. I condense resin and I stream every second day so I can have more than 5 or 6 minutes of content when I do stream. There's no hustle and bustle and grind like when Inazuma first launched because there is literally nothing to do. And that is a problem for, obviously, content creators, and one of the big reasons why they're burning out. But for everyday players, progressing some characters when you start getting level 70, 80, 90, it might take 3 days of resin just to ascend them. It might take even more than that, depending if you're spending or a Welkin Moon or free-to-play or whatever, right? Like, it takes me days to get an upgrade, if I can even do it in a couple of days. And then it's like, okay, well, in the meantime, we need something to use all these upgrades on. And right now we've got the Spiral Abyss, which I smash out in 30 minutes, and then there's no reason to do that either. There's no dungeons, there's no endgame content, there's no repeatable bosses that you can farm, there's nothing that you can do when you're out of energy. And I've talked about this since the first day, when I threatened to quit the first time. And I was worried that if they don't add some of this stuff, people are gonna play through Inazuma and they're gonna be bored. And it's happening. It's happening a lot. I'm seeing it in the comment section. I'm seeing it in my chat, and I'm even seeing it from content creators. Now, I don't want to get into all this, really, really deep. X-Slice, he's saying, when you can love a game and give all your passion to it, but also feel burnt out, that feeling is the worst because it leaves you empty. Me with Genshin. Still streaming it basically every day because the community is a comfy zone. And, my boy X-Slice, love his content. You can see some frustration there. Asian guy stream, Atsu. He says, kind of crazy, so many Genshin content creators and players are burning out literally 2 days before the anniversary. I would say the main cause of this feeling is feeling stagnant and making no progress. So if you're still working towards the Abyss or maxing out characters, you probably don't feel this. And that's what I kind of said, is if you're still newer to the game, if you're playing, you got so much to explore, you're not even worrying about it. But if you don't care about any of that other stuff, you're bored. And I can imagine a lot of players are already at that place. Some of you are at AR 57, 58. You're where I am, and I've been playing for a year. I've been grinding. Some of you might even be beyond where I'm at, right? And, and then Tectone, I'm going on a break from all social media. See y'all when I see you again. Now, this isn't necessarily to do with Genshin, but I at least wanted to bring it up because I can imagine if you're having a ton of fun in Genshin every single day, community's popping, it might be easier to, just keep chugging along. But the thing is almost every content creator who's playing is bored. And they're putting on a brave face because there are a ton of people that love this game. And obviously, it's our job to make content and be entertaining and try to keep the vibes going. But I am bored every single day. Like 30 minutes in, I'm like, haha, I guess we'll go kill some hilly churls. And it's very tough to stream this game. It's the toughest game to stream in my life. When the game first came out, I think it was the most fun I've ever had streaming. We were exploring, we were wishing, we were getting new characters, we were getting upgrades. If we got a weapon prototype from boss, it was like, oh my god! This is a game-changing, a life-changing game, honestly, for when it came out for a lot of us. And I'm gonna make a whole video on how it changed my life. And so, obviously I want to play it, and I want to have things to do in it, and I want to enjoy it because I want to enjoy it with you. But we also can't fake it. much longer. I mean, how many times can you run out of content in 5 days or 5 seconds and try to spend the whole day streaming? Like, there's only so many conversations you can have while fighting hilly churls. And you know, I know that a lot of players, you don't have to deal with that. You don't, when you're done your resin, you don't have to stay on the game. You just get off, and that's fine. So maybe some of you don't feel that impact whatsoever. But I'm wondering, how many of you do your daily resin, you grind it out, and then you're like, huh, I got all these, you know, cracked artifacts here. Where am I supposed to use this? You know, where am I supposed to use this? I've been hunting artifacts. I've been trying to get weapons my entire career here. Where am I supposed to use this now? Because one banging enemies, it gets pretty boring pretty quick. And so that obviously is a frustration too, is where do we go from here? Is where do we use this stuff? Is there going to be a raid? Is there going to be dungeons? And if there isn't, how long will people last? And honestly, if I'm being 100% with you, I'm shocked people are playing this much. I'm shocked. Let me just show you something really quickly. Let's open up Google Trends. I want to just show you this. This is insanity. So if we put in Genshin Impact, right? And we go worldwide, and we look at the graph here. All right, there's the launch. It was huge. It was insanely big. People don't realize how big it is. But if you look, it stayed doing pretty well the whole time. But compared to Fortnite, that's really good. Boys, this is actually pretty good. If we go to the 5 years, it's not as impressive. But like the fact that it's approaching Fortnite is pretty good. But if you do it to some lesser games, like my old game, Destiny 2, Genshin Impact is insanely popular. And there are millions of people that play Destiny. Millions of people play Destiny. And look how popular it was. And look how popular it stays. Genshin Impact is a massive, massive game. If you put Warzone, right? Look how big Genshin Impact is. And so obviously, you know, there's a lot of people that love this game. A ton of people that love this game. But I can imagine if people love this game this much, they're also grinding a ton just like I am. And I'm guessing that there's a lot of people that are feeling this way. Because it's not this popular if people just play it and then quit. A lot of you probably have been playing for a long, long time. And I guess that's where some of my worry is coming from is, you know, when are we going to all tap out? Are we going to do it as a team? We're going to all look at, are we quitting? Guys, you're quitting? All right, I'm quitting too. He's quitting? All right, I'm in. And, you know, if we beat the game, if we feel like we beat the game, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's a video game. It's not our jobs. Or it's not your jobs. It's my job. We can find other games. We can play other games. But here's the big issue. I still love it. I want to use this somewhere. I don't want to feel this way. I want to use this somewhere. I grinded for this character. I grinded for these weapons and artifacts. And oh my God, I want to use this somewhere. I want to be challenged because I love the game. I don't want to quit. I don't want you guys to quit. I don't want anyone to quit. I want to have content for us to enjoy and love. But as we approach the 1 year anniversary, there are still so many issues with the game. With the amount of resin we get daily, with the recharge rate of the resin, we've got characters back here that have been neglected, unbuffed, unloved for so long. I know my Shangling is not leveled, just don't worry about it. We'll fix it. Just don't worry about it. But we've got characters that are underperforming for days and days and weeks, and it's been a year now, and there hasn't even been a balance patch for a lot of these characters. And there's been no roadmap for the future of this game. And so for all I know, the only content we're going to get is stuff like this. Let me just teleport over there. Long term, I don't agree that this is content. This is free Primo Gems that they give you. And there's a little mission to go do essentially a daily commission. But this is not content. And I don't understand why we have all these strong things if there's nowhere to use it. But there's no roadmap for the future to say, yeah, this is all filler. We're going to have more. They haven't said anything about dungeons or raids or anything. And so how long can we do stuff like this without being bored? And the more events that happen, the more Primo Gems they give us, eventually you start getting the characters you want. Some of you might be tapping out and being like, yeah, I've got one of everything. Like, even me, for the most part, the only thing I could ever really hope for is a Dendro character at this point. And it's like, who knows when that's going to be? And if they add a new region, again, that's exciting for a couple of days or weeks. But then you run out of quests, you run out of chests, and we're in the exact same spot. And I wonder if 1 year is the point where we tap out. And speaking of 1 year, the rage about rewards is insane. We've seen some amazing art. There's some cool community events and cosplays going on, but at the end of the day, this is a gacha game, and people want characters. They want a new Kazuha. They want to get a Kokomi, right? They want to get a Kokomi. They want to get some cracked weapon, and when you got no Primo Gems, you ain't got no content, baby, because a 10 pull is more content than you get in a daily grind of Genshin. Not actually. But players want new characters to use and level and enjoy and feel like they've been rewarded for all this time they put in the game. There's people that have put in, Welcome Moon and Battle Pass, and that adds up over the course of a year. $100, $200, right? And they're not going to give you anything? Maybe they will, but they haven't announced it, and so the community is raging. They're angry, and they're like, what the hell is this company doing? Why are you being so greedy? And so even that fact, I think that it is turning people off from the game, and they want to quit. They want to move on, and they want to, get the hell out of here. But at the same time, I can also imagine there's a lot of people that spent a lot of money on this game, and they're like, God damn it, I don't want to feel like I wasted all that. We want content, we need content, and I think that we're on the brink. A lot of people are on the brink. And, to my content creator buddies, I know you're stressed out. If you want to talk about it, I'm there with you, man. It's happened to me multiple times. I've burnt out a lot. I mean, I threatened to quit this game in the beginning, like a month in, and I've been chugging along because I do love this game and I like making videos for you guys. And when there is a new region and I can make guides on how to get that weapon and is the weapon good, I'm in my happy place. But in the downtime, in the filler content, I struggle too. I'm a really lucky guy. I've been given an amazing job, and I still have some fight in me. I don't want to quit either. One day I might have to, though, if we're all quitting and we're all out of content and there's nothing to say and nothing to do. How can you make content when there's no content to play? You can get really creative, but do I have it in me? I don't know. At the same time, I see your guys' reaction to my Clips channel. My Clips channel is going to get more views than my main channel. It's got 30,000 subs already on this Clips channel, and it's like, wow, you guys love watching the Tash Man, having some fun, having some laughs. I post a guide, I post my thoughts on something. You guys are 200,000, 300,000 views sometimes. It's like, my God, there's so many of you that I want to share this experience with and have fun with and make videos for. And I feel like if I quit, I'm betraying you guys. And, I don't want to do that. I feel like we're a little family over here. But it's definitely getting tough. It's getting tougher. And I'm going to try my best. I want to see this new island. I loved the last few islands. I can imagine I'm going to like the new one. And maybe we're going to get a roadmap and some good news soon. But I understand where some other content creators are coming from, wanting to quit or the frustrations. I've talked to them. I've said it myself. I've complained multiple times. I know I'm a big complainer because it's like, I'm bored. But, I'm sure many of you are too, so you can at least understand my frustration. Thank you guys for everything. I'm going to do a little recap of the last year and how things have changed. You guys literally changed my life. And I think the least I can do is keep chugging along a little bit longer and hope for the best. Down the road, maybe there's some other cool games like Blue Protocol. There's like Tower of Fantasy. There's a bunch. If you quit the game and you don't want to watch Genshin anymore, that's okay. I'm not going to fault you. Because maybe I'll see you down the road in another game. I used to cover Destiny. People came back and watching me on this game. They're like, oh my God, I used to watch your Destiny stuff. I played Monster Hunter World, and then I played Division. People are like, oh my God, I used to watch Monster Hunter World. I'm not going anywhere. I'm 29 years old. Maybe I'm older than you thought. Maybe I'm younger than you thought. I'm not quitting anytime soon. I love making videos, and who knows? Maybe I'll be making RuneScape 5 videos down the road. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. But I guess, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but I do love you guys. And I hope that we can share more time together, whether it's this game or another one. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to move on. Check out Helix Mattress, okay? Buy yourself a new bed with the link down below. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.